Welcome back for yet another unboxing video. Today I'm in the pleasure of presenting to you the components and contents of Thiefdom. Thiefdom is the latest game from Karma Games, a game that plays from 1 to 4 players, takes around 60 to 120 minutes, it's intended for ages 14 and up, and weight 2.9 out of 5. It's designed by Juma Al-Juzu and Simon Schmieder, and it is published by Karma Games, the company that brought us Clans of Caledonia. I also had the pleasure of playing Industria, their latest expansion, and loved it as well. Clans of Caledonia is among one of my favorite games, so I'm very much looking forward to discover Thiefdom because the theme looks very interesting and intriguing. The game falls under the category of medieval games with main mechanisms, pick up and deliver, action queue, area movement. It has modular board, it has solo mode and variable player setup. In Thiefdom, players represent competing thief guilds who steal from the rich medieval town called Baharach, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, to declare the most skillful thieves guild. It's a strategic, interactive and thematic pick up and deliver game, where each player controls a team of 3 cunning thieves, each armed with their own set of equipments. But be warned that the city guards are on high alert, and it's up to the players to control their movements to avoid detection. With items like grappling hooks, climbing tools and smoke bombs at your disposal, you'll have all you need in order to use it together with your wits to avoid getting caught. In case of detention, a thief loses all their loot and some victory points as well. The game is played over 6 nights, the rounds of the game, and the player with the most victory points is declared the winner. One night contains first the planning phase, where all players simultaneously plan the order in which they want to move their 3 thieves and neutral figurines, and that they control during the night, city guards, carriages, nobles, etc. And they reveal it at the same time. Then we have the action phase, night, where the players carry out their actions in a predefined order from the planning phase. And the third phase is the administration phase, which is the day, which essentially is a cleanup and preparation for the next night. The town includes 8 modular and double-sided town quarters, resulting in a unique pick-up and deliver puzzle in each game, with 12 different equipment thieves that that can be bought from our thieves, and new abilities and unique guests in the tavern. No game would be same in terms of setup and gameplay experience. So without further ado, let's dive into the components of the game. This comes in a relatively compact box. I really enjoyed the compact approach in the boxes from the previous games as well, meaning that they don't have a necessary empty space in the box. So what you see is what you get essentially. The print on the game has matte, fantastic art from Miko. I love his art. I don't know if you're a fan or not, but particularly distinguishing and unique style. Very vibrant colors as well, lovely. And this is the back of the box, indicating a game in progress. So without further ado, let's dive into the components. First of all, we have the rulebook. The rulebook has the components, wooden components. We have 12 thieves, 4 guards, 4 nobles, 1 carriage, different bits and pieces like gold coins, badges, liquor, wine, and the round marker as well. There are 4 player boards, 1 solo D8 die, 2 player aids, 1 solo player compass board, 30 gems, 7 patrol boards, various cards for the guests and the equipment, and of course we have the 8 double-sided city boards which make up the play area. 2 victory point boards and some additional bits and pieces like smuggling missions, book tokens, wanted posters, paintings, etc. Right, so this is the setup of the game. Looks really nice on the table. Okay. Then we have the gameplay and the main concepts of the game and how they work in terms of gameplay. Then we have the round structure, which is consisted for all the 6 rounds out of a planning phase, the action phase and the administration phase, as I mentioned before. Each of those phases is explained in detail with some nice examples illustrated from what I can see. Nice. And then by page 12, or should I say 13, we reach at the end of the game. So a very decent small amount of rule set makes this rulebook really approachable and easy to digest. And there's also some variants included, as well as the solo mode in there, which I really appreciate. The appendix with the explanation of the equipment cards, the guest cards and their anatomy, and then we have all the different cards explained, FAQ, and the iconography of the game. So very thorough rulebook indeed. Another thing that I've also seen in the Millennia Tracks of Time and in Industria, their latest expansion from Karma Games, is they have this very handy insert guide which shows how to pack everything. So you see it says do not throw away the punch board, just put them below the main insert so everything comes up on the same level. Something I typically do in most of the games, but here they remind you with this nice insert guide. And here is also an insert guide indicating where to store everything. Very nice and useful, and always appreciated, of course. Then, so I'm going to start taking out bits and pieces, and I'm going to show you up close how they look like. But for the most part, I want to go and dive first, and most importantly, into the punch boards, and more particularly in the player boards, in the town boards, how they called. These are square, nice, nicely illustrated, thick cardboard grid boards. As you can see, they have a label on the top so you can identify them. So let me quickly take 8 of them and randomly place them so that I can make a non-functional, suppose, but quick map to show you how this is going to look like. The art on this board is really nice. He has the magnificent and very talented hand of Michael, from what I can see, for sure. I can really identify this guy's art from miles away, and I love what he does. Fantastic illustrator, excellent artist. Okay. The boards, when you place them together, they create, as you can see, the town. Here's a river as well. Okay. On this town are different thief groups are going to try to loot as much as possible and execute their plans without getting caught. I really enjoy this type of programming games. The theme is nice and fun. Let me also place this here, and let me place this one here as well. Suppose, and these are the sideboards. Let me see if there is some kind of river boards that I missed. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just placing everything now so that you can see how theoretically a game would look like in practice. A board is going to look like in practice. Then we have these sideboards. By the way, these are really handy component inserts, keeping everything in place, both for storage purposes but also for you know, putting the game away. Right, these are the 2 victory point boards that they go together like that to form the victory point board, which goes to the side here. It has a very, very nice fit into the whole main board. Right, then let me see the rest of the components. We have these player boards. Okay, these are made of thin card stock. To be honest, I would have preferred thick cardboard, but suppose it's functional as well. So let's place some of them around the main board. These are the art illustrations on these boards. Okay, right. Then we have gems, a total of 30 of those. for the taking. We have wines. There are some liquors, okay, in these flasks. And then we have gold coins, a total of 30 of those. Of course, you can fit everything as you see here, right? So instead of throwing everything on the board like I just did, you're going to store them here, and of course you will be able to use this throughout the course of the game, but also for packing everything quickly and passing it around the table as well, for everybody to get what they need. Let me just place everything where it's intended so that I can show you. The insert as well. Okay. Cool. Then we have the nobles and the guards. These are the guards. Very nice custom meeples, and these are the nobles, also equally nice. And again, these are numbered. As you can see. I like the fact that they have eyes from one side. You see? Cool. Right, this is the solo D8. Okay, simple die. Right. And then we have the 12 thieves. Each player is going to have 3 of those. Nice custom meeples. They look really nice. I particularly like the fact that they are not similar in terms of shape and art. These are really, really cool. I'm just placing it sideways so that you can see. Okay, these are the purple ones. We have the white ones and the blue. Right. I mean, with this modular setup, there is no way you're going to play anytime soon the same version of the board, for sure. Okay, cool. Right, then also there are bits and pieces here in this insert. I'm just placing it there for the moment. We have a carriage. Looks nice. And we have victory points and stamina markers for the players in the player colors. Cool. Next, we have a deck of cards, but before going there I need to unpunch the rest of the components, and I also have the badges, which I failed to show you earlier. These are these nice black colored badges. Okay, they go here. We also have the patrol boards. Okay, 7 of those. Put them there. We also have player aids. Okay. Cool. And then we have several punch boards, which again you shouldn't throw away. These are the goods. has a nice reminder here to make sure not to throw away and put them under the insert trays. It's a reminder. These ones fit the player colors, and these are the hideout markers. Okay, they match the player colors, as you can see. So don't throw them away. This is the loot board, as it's called. There are also 4 bag tokens. These are the wanted posters. Villas for the taking. And the black ones are the catacombs. These are the catacombs. Okay, cool. This is for the blue player. This set is for the white player. Another villa. Another poster. And another catacomb. The purple one set is for the purple player, obviously. Three more punch boards, more loot, another catacomb, another poster, and for the yellow player. Most probably I'm going to be playing yellow. If there is no green in there, I always go for the yellow. Okay, and last punch board with the final villa and some more loot. Cool. So the last thing I want to show you are the cards of the game, in which I expect some fantastic art from Nico. Okay. So essentially we have 2 types of cards. We have the equipment and we have the guess. This is the equipment that you're going to use for looting and stealing. Climbing tools, crossbow, fishing rod, grappling hook again, sack, messenger pigeons, lockpick, shoes, smoke bombs, throwing stars, climbing tools, again, grappling hook, etc. Okay, cool. There you go. These are the cards, equipment, and these are the 36 guests included. So you have the very unique style of maker, which I love. I really love. Okay, and they fit this game really nice, if you ask me. Great art. I'm really looking forward to dive into this one. Love the table presence, love the theme, love the art, love the production, so everything looks very promising. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. I'm going to follow up with more content about the game soon, so stay tuned, and until next time, many thanks for watching.